So Joe Biden just made the housing market a little bit more unaffordable. Now, this is coming at a time where the housing market is at a peak of unaffordability. So what exactly do I mean with this? Well, Joe Biden is planning to hike payments for good credit home buyers to subsidize high-risk mortgages from bad credit home buyers. Now, I want to go ahead and parse deeper into this article so I could show you guys just how ludicrous this is, how backwards and opposite this whole idea is. So this article by the Washington Times states that home buyers with good credit scores will soon encounter a costly surprise, a new federal rule forcing them to pay higher mortgage rates and fees to subsidize people with riskier credit ratings. I mean, in what world does this make sense? You guys tell me. Now, I want to go ahead and just talk about this a little deeper. Stay with me. It goes on to say that experts believe that borrowers with a credit score about 680 would pay around $40 more per month on a $400,000 mortgage under rules from federal housing finance agencies that go into effect May 1st. Costs that will help subsidize people with lower credit. Again, this just does not make sense. Now, I'm all for making housing affordable for everyone. Trust me, 100% I am. However, this just seems completely backwards.
Hey pal, you just blowing from stupid town?
Now guys, this really struck a chord with me because back when I was a banker, I really took pride in showing people and helping people build their credit up. Why? Because when it came time to buy a house, I wanted to make sure that they had a good credit score so that they could have better financing. However, we're in opposite world where now having a higher credit score or a better credit score will actually make you pay more. It just doesn't make sense. Now guys, I am a big believer of home ownership, so much that I actually left my job at the bank and became a licensed real estate agent. So for those of you guys that don't know, I was actually working at the bank. I got a promotion to be a licensed stockbroker, but right before I signed my U4 form or filled that out and actually took my Series 7 exam, I actually left that world because I didn't want to really just help people invest in the stock market. I knew that the best way to build wealth was in real estate, so I left and I became a licensed real estate agent. Why? So I could help people become more wealthier by getting into real estate. However, seeing this is honestly just kind of painful to watch, just like a slap in the face.
Oh, wow!
Now, in the article, it says that under the new rules, consumers with lower credit ratings and less money for a down payment would qualify for better mortgage rates than they otherwise would have. Now, I 100% stand by this. I think it's okay to help let people who have lower credit scores and lower down payments, help them get into a house. I 100% stand by this. I'm not trying to, let people who have bad scores not buy a house. I'm for people going into real estate. That's why I got into, becoming licensed. I really want people to be able to buy a home, but I don't think it's fair to really penalize people who were financially responsible, who helped or brought their score up. It just doesn't make sense. See, typically when you go to a bank to get a loan, the higher your credit score is, the lower rate that you're going to have for your mortgage. So just doing it the opposite way just doesn't make sense.
This is just unfair.
Now, this was done to help narrow the gap of minorities getting into home ownership. See, only about 25% of home buyers with Federal Housing Administration loans are people of color, right? So that's a small percentage. According to the White House, Black and Hispanic people on average have fewer savings to use as a down payment on a home and tend to have lower credit scores. I think this is definitely great to help minorities. I mean, come on, like if we could help anyone get into a house, I'm definitely stand by helping to, get minorities into purchasing a home, but at the cost of hurting other people who are financially stable to help bring their credit score, just doesn't make sense. Now, I want you guys to take a look at this graph right over here. So we see that there is a big dichotomy in home ownership between different races. We obviously see that individuals who with a European background definitely have a higher rate of home ownership as opposed to Black and Hispanic and other minority groups. Now, I definitely understand that we need to really make this gap a lot less wider, right? We need to really narrow it in, right? However, I believe the best way to narrow this gap is by giving minorities the powers, the tools, and resources to help them get more financially educated, help them build their credit score up, enroll in programs that actually teach and show them how to build their credit up. Now look guys, I'm not trying to go ahead and pick a side here. I'm not trying to be polarizing, especially on YouTube, where if you pick any side, I mean, your video could get demonetized. I'm, definitely trying to stay very bipartisan here. And, I identify as really just a moderate, right? I'm not in any extreme view of the left or the right. Whatever case may be, I am just really here for the people. And right now, at this current time and moment where we are, I just don't think this is the solution. With that being said, guys, let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your opinions on this. Again, please, no extreme comments. Also, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And by the way, guys, I know I mentioned it earlier, but I am a licensed real estate agent in the state of Florida. So if you're looking to buy or sell a home, definitely send me an email. I'll go ahead and link my email in the description and comment section of this video. And even if you're not in the state of Florida, you could still send me an email and let me know and reach out to me, because I could definitely help find an expert in your market that can help you with buying or selling a home. So with that being said, guys, hope you're having a beautiful day, and make sure to watch this next video right over here on why you don't want to buy a condo.